Alright, let's start it up. We are back in another game of Deceive Inc. We are running Sasori today. Weapon 2 even, so if you saw my last Sasori video, you probably weren't expecting another Sasori video to come out all that soon. As well as Weapon 2 is probably a surprise, because I did complain about it a lot. And all of that remains valid, but I was chatting with some people and was part of coming up with this interesting combo that I wanted to show off. So we are running it despite all of its bugs. That's above me. I don't know if I can get up there.
Ideal.
Oh boy. Can we catch him? Ow. 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 Oh boy, alright, now I gotta do this. Charge sword back up.
Proceed with the mission.
Cool. Alright, that was a little scuffed. But, we'll talk more about what the heck I was talking about a second ago before. All of that just happened.
In times of
So, a YouTube commenter commented, who left their bounce pad there on my Sasori video, was like, hey, are you aware of this? This being that the expertise, that's a weird spot for that guy to stand. That's a player and another player. Okay, maybe not another player, but the, I'm not a Doug. I thought I was a Doug. So anyway, YouTube comment was like, hey, are you aware that Expertise 3 doesn't actually break your sword charge? And I was like, no, that's really cool. That seems kind of broken. Because the Expertise 3, you drop this bomb, it does some damage.
Your competition is serious.
And then the sword swipe with the passive 2, which we are running, does 91 damage. So your Expertise does 5, sword swipe 91, your expertise doesn't interrupt your sword charge. Sounds like it's all going great. You get a big 96 damage burst. I don't want to open this until someone comes out of that, I don't think. Because I feel like we saw Doug run and I clocked him as a player. Probably went in there, we just heard some vault terminals go down. And if I'm caught opening this, it's going to be rough. But on the other hand, we've been standing a minute, and I don't like that, so grab this, move on with our day. So yeah, we had this 96 damage combo. I used it a couple games off, I was going to say off stream. I don't stream, by the way, in case anyone off, didn't record any of them, was just playing. And pretty much what happened was I got 96 damage combos and nothing else. This is a player, and I'm going to try to do the combo on him. Drop bomb, release melee. There we go. That is it. That is exactly what we're trying to do.
Easier exploration, I am thankful.
So yeah, that's it. But where were we in our story? So yeah, 96 damage combos, and we couldn't get that last 4. One time I did it to a Hans, and the Hans was actually able to kill me before the sword swipe cooled down, and I could hit him with a kunai. So I had this 96 damage combo, and pretty much nothing else. And I was like, this doesn't really work. You can't do it, right? Like, you just die before you can do that last 4. Like, enemies with 1 HP do the same amount of damage as enemies with 4 HP, with 100 HP, yada yada. That's a player. Let's see if we can get them again. There's someone else. Gonna have to... they definitely saw us. Did we get shot, though, is the question. Are we gonna open the door? Let's try this. This. Alright, he had a chip, so we had to melee twice, but there it is again. That's the combo. Did he have a... No, he didn't. No purples on that guy. So yeah, I was in a stream, sent this streamer I watch all this info I had, this 96 damage combo, this doesn't break the sword charge, all that info, and he was like, well, why don't you just cancel the sword with a melee? And I was like, oh, yeah, So he did a whole bunch on stream. Now I'm doing a recording of it. Pretty much, if you cancel that long sword animation with a melee instead of with a try to use your kunais or your sword again, it goes significantly faster, as you can see. So now that 96 damage has a 15 damage melee on the end, giving us 111 damage, which is enough to kill anyone without the top 2 chips. The health chips specifically. So if you have purple, you have 112. If you have gold, you have 115. And yeah, both those are enough to survive this combo, but you can always just melee a second time, as we saw there on the haunts. So that's what we're doing today. I'm showing this off. This is not a mechanically complex build. You don't even have to really aim. You got to land the sword strike, which requires some aim. But for the most part, you know, all you have to do is just those few things, and they're all pretty easy to land. Like, it's like the speed of a Yumi headshot without having to actually aim a Yumi headshot. But one very important thing with this is you need to have the you need to be the initiator. If you're not the initiator with this, it is much more difficult all of a sudden. I really do want to get the purple, so we are going to chill down here. There does only seem to be one bread. Yeah. Now that was like half the intel I'm trying to get for the purple, but hey. There we go. And we'll get... There's a purple, and we'll get the one up here. Alright, open this. Might switch to a guard because they're slightly less suspicious than technicians, but like not by much. Okay. Guard outfit. And we'll have to get even more intel. Oh, there we go. This is good. Now I can get intel from other spots as well.
Much obliged.
So yeah, this weapon has a lot of bugs. One bug that I run into a lot, and made a little YouTube post about it, is if you ever get full on ammo with this weapon, you are always full on. There's a license. You are always full on ammo. You can't gain any more ammo for the rest of the game. So eventually you just run out of kunais. I guess I haven't really talked about the actual weapon, just this combo. So we'll do this while I'm perusing the bathroom here. You can charge up both your ranged and your melee. You stack up to 5 kunais. They do 7 to the body, 14 to the head.
Checking this off my list.
And as you charge them up, there doesn't seem to be any fall off. Like, they all do 7, they all do 14. You do throw them in a little pattern. Oh, is Louse not in range now? You throw them in this little pattern, which is, you know, pretty interesting. But like not all at once. They don't go all in the exact same spot. So you can miss if you're like aiming at someone's head. You can miss some of them on the head. You can miss, you know, land some body shots. And then our expertise 3 here, we drop a bomb. The bomb poisons anyone in the AoE around us. There's a tiny tripwire in front of us, but no one watching it. Yeah, that was whoop. And it forced us to ping, but I don't see anyone in range, so... Did they kill each other, or did they just back way off?
Rival agent detection mode
Down there. Oh, it's behind us. Okay. Let's switch here.
Anything from that line of work.
I think all I do is I walk back at him. Because it's that guard there.
I see you.
Oh, he poofed.
They find all these spies.
2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's the car.
One's act.
So there we go. We did the one-shot combo on like 3 people. We didn't quite get it on that Larson, but that's okay. I never really finished talking about this, but you drop the expertise, does 5 damage, poison everyone in AoE, and passive 2 makes your sword on poison targets do extra damage. In this case, that damage goes up to 91. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts. This isn't a mechanically intensive combo, and it is a little too strong in my opinion, but really did want to show it off. Partially just to make, you know, developers aware of it. But yeah, there we go. So please leave a comment on your thoughts. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for daily Deceive Inc. content like this. And, most importantly, I will see you in the next one. Let's see, how did we do? Did we get 4 or 5? It was 5. Nice.